Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, y'all. I guess I could say, welcome to my morning talk. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, let me see if I can answer this while I'm trying to be live. I don't think I can answer. Who is this? Good morning. Can I answer a text message while I'm live? I don't even know. I don't know if I can answer the text message while I'm live. Um, I don't know. I'll go back to it. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. So listen, so this morning, maybe about an hour ago, um, about an hour ago, I was asleep actually, and I woke up to tinkle, of course, and this this came over me like I heard it like I heard my own voice. You hear me? It said, "You are responsible for yourself. You are responsible for yourself. Some stuff your fault." So I've been sitting here. I've been sitting here thinking about it. Thinking about it like, okay, I'm responsible for myself. So if I'm responsible for myself and certain things are my fault, that means I have to take a look at myself, right? So I started to sit here thinking about all the stuff that I've been going through in my life, all the stuff I've been through. And I realized that a lot of stuff that I went through, I knew better, right? So I'm gonna say for instance, right? When I was getting cheated on, I knew better because I knew he was a cheater, right? And I stayed with him. So some of that, not saying it wasn't his fault, but a lot of that was my fault because I chose to stay with him. I chose to stay with him knowing that he was a cheater. So then what? Then when once I stayed with him for so long, I became the cheater. I started to cheat too to be able to survive the relationship. Saying, okay, you cheat on me, I'm gonna cheat on you back. Like we could both do this. You know what I mean? So then I became a cheater too. That's my fault. Why did I allow him being disloyal to cause me to be disloyal? No, that meant it was something wrong with me. It was something wrong with me from jump. Because if I had more respect and love for myself, I wouldn't have continuously accepted him cheating on me over and over and over again, and accepting it. So in a sense, that was my fault. And then I said, and I thought, he used to abuse me too. Well, we know cheating is abuse too, right? But the way he talked to me so bad, right? And instead of me setting boundaries in my life and not allowing him to talk to me like that, I started to talk to him back like that. In the beginning, it wasn't like that. Like, don't talk to me like that. Don't say that to me. You know how you try to keep cute in the beginning. But after a while, that's just how he talked to me, right? So I, oh, y'all know I yarn on my stuff. So after a while, I realized that I won't argue back. You even just say what you want to say to me. So then I started to abuse him. And it was times where I knew I was dead wrong. And I had been out all night cheating. Or, well, really not out all night because I didn't go out all night. I consider myself as a good cheater. And I went and cheated when he was at work. Or at times of the day when I know I could cheat and come back home like it was nothing, like I had did nothing. But because I had did certain stuff, I would treat him a certain type of way, and I'll say certain things to him, and I will argue with him, and I would text him and call him and just be real nice, nasty a lot, just because I just felt like it. But I became the abuser after I got abused. Instead of me setting boundaries and walking away from a bad relationship, I chose to become what I hated. And I'm just sitting there thinking, like, why God tell me that this morning? Because a lot of times we blame people for hurting us and doing us so wrong. And if you didn't allow this for so many years, it is not solely that person's fault for mistreating you or treating you some type of way that you don't like, that make you feel some type of way. It's your fault for accepting it. So as I was sitting here, I'm like, man, a lot of times A lot of times we want to blame somebody else for our problem. Sometimes we want to blame somebody else for us not being strong enough to do the things that we need to do to make changes in our life. A lot of times they not the problem, y'all. They not the problem. We are the problem. We are the problem. And this don't apply for everybody because everybody's situation is different. But if you've been going through the same thing over and over and over again, I don't know why I keep yawning. If you've been going through the same thing over and over again with the same person over and over again, you have to do some evaluations and some reflections on yourself. And the reason why I can see this so clear now is because I'm not in that relationship no more. We're not connected in no type of way. But I try my best. I would like for us to be friends. I would like us to be in some type of communication because I don't want to hate nobody. But see, when you stop allowing people to mistreat you, they don't want to be bothered with you no more because they have you trained a certain type of way to behave a certain type of way. And when you don't behave that way no more, they don't want to be bothered with you when you ain't acting right. So I'm not acting right. So the relationship is over and that's fine, right? But at the same time, I'm able to see what I went wrong at now. I'm able to identify. I'm able to identify what I went wrong at and the things that I went wrong. So now moving forward, I know that boundaries has to be made, has to be set. And not only that, before the boundaries can even get set, because honestly, the way I'm looking at this as I'm talking about it, I've been doing so much self-evaluation and self-help and self-development and learning myself, learning to love myself, learning to treat myself according. I'm learning so much about self. Self, this is like the season of self for me. And I've been going through this maybe for like a year. I'm coming up on like almost, yes, it's a year. A year I've been doing this. And it honestly has been the best year of my life, the best year of my entire life. And I can strongly say that because I am in tune with myself. And the more and more I get in tune with myself, boundaries I made anyway. And when people cross those, it's just, you don't even think about them or you don't think about it no more because that boundary is there because of the way you handle yourself. A lot of times I just preaching to the choir, baby, and I am the choir. A lot of times we don't need to set certain things. Certain things don't need to be set. Get in tune with you. When you get in tune with you, that's it right there. That's it. That's all. Ain't nothing else. You don't need to do nothing else. After you get in tune with yourself, love yourself, get to know you. I'm saying really get to know you. I'm saying get to know you when nobody is watching. When nobody is looking, nobody is in a room with you, nobody is calling you, not talking to nobody on the phone, you're not on Facebook, none of that. Just you and you. Who are you when no one's looking? Do you like you? Do you take care of you? Do you value you? That's where I'm at, y'all. And when the Holy Spirit said you are responsible for yourself, that's why I came here today to let y'all know this. And I'm not coming for nobody. Y'all know I ain't. But I'm definitely going to share a word when I get it, and I get one. You are responsible for yourself. And when you begin to take care of yourself, everything else is over with. Everything else is like a blast. Everything else is like a blast from the past. Good morning, y'all. I'm still trying to figure out why I'm always yarning. Because somebody please tell me why I am always yarning. But, that's neither here nor there. So, good morning. Good morning, everybody. I was just sharing with you guys that this morning I got a word from the Lord. And I posted on Facebook. I was asleep. And when I woke up, I heard it just clear as day. You are responsible for yourself. And sometimes it's not their fault. It's your fault. It's your fault, right? So I was just sharing my experiences with that this morning. Basically, it's like a lot of the relationships I've been in and a lot of situations I've been in. This stuff was going on for years. Me being abused, me being cheated on, all different type of stuff. And after years and years and years of that, you can no longer say that it's that person's fault for treating you that way. You are responsible for yourself. You are in control of your own life. So you are responsible for that person continuously mistreating you. and not treating you the way that you feel that you should be treated. So a lot of times we have to do a lot of self evaluations to figure out why are we allowing other people to treat us so bad. And it's so crazy because I know it's a lot of people that's always saying, he be doing this to me and she be doing this to me and they be doing this and this and this and this. And back when I was getting cheated on and mistreated and abused in every way, y'all, I'm gonna write a book this year. It's gonna be called Loving My Abusers. Right? I'm gonna write a book on that. I actually have the blueprint for it already, but I'm doing too many things. But I'm gonna get to writing that book. But one thing that a lot of people used to always say to me, right? They used to say, he only do what you let him do. And I used to be wondering, what the hell is they talking about? What you mean? I can't make him do nothing. I can't make him act a certain type of way. I can't make her do this. I can't make them do that. I can't make them stop, right? But now that I have been doing this self-evaluations and these self-reflections over a year and getting in tune with me and getting in tune with myself, I realized that I was the problem after years and years of this. It was me. When somebody's saying a person only do what you let them do, it means exactly that. If you don't like what they're doing, you can stop it because you are responsible for you. You are responsible for your own life. So if somebody is treating you any type of way you don't like it, you stop it. You cut it off. Husband, wife, girlfriend, your kids, your man, your job, your church. I don't care what it is. You can stop it. You can stop them from treating you how you feel that you should not be treated. Especially if first you go to them and you tell them, listen, I don't like the way you talk to me. I don't like the way you handle me. I don't like this, or I feel that I'm being mistreated in this type of way. When you explain to somebody how they hurt you and how they make you feel, and they don't make the proper changes, or they don't even acknowledge that something is a reason why they treat you that way, because there could be a reason why they treat you that way. So if y'all can't have a conversation about it and rectify it and go move forward, you have to figure that thing out. Like, you have to figure it out, because to be totally honest with y'all, the way you allow people to treat you affects you, right? It affects your bag. It affects your thinking. It affects your heart. It would affect your mind. And the most important part for me is your heart. Not only that, your mind, right? If somebody is affecting your heart by how the way they treat you, that's hardening your heart. So now when you figure this thing out and you eliminate them from your life, now when pure people, genuine people come in your life, your heart is going to be blocked. You're not even going to be able to receive good people coming in your life because you didn't harden your heart. They have affected your heart and the way you allow people to be around you, or not even to be around you. By you allowing them to hurt you, you're not even allowing nobody in your spirit. You're not allowing nobody in your energy. You just shut down and not even really knowing it. And not only that, your mind. Now, because of somebody treating you this type of way, you can walk around with a negative energy that you don't even know that you have. You could be the most beautiful person. You have the most beautiful heart, all that nice stuff. But you respond to things in a negative way. You overthink everything in the most negative way because of your past and how people treated you, right? And when it comes to your bag, now you can't effectively get the bag because it's on your emotions. You all over the place. You ain't feeling good. Your head is hurting. You depressed. You sad because of the way they treat you. So when they treat you like that, now you're not feeling good. You can't get the bag. You can't secure the bag, right? It's not just about getting a bag. We all can get a bag. It's a way for everybody to get a bag. But everybody can't secure the bag. You can't even see clear enough to understand how to secure the bag. You just doing some stuff. You're not being consistent. You're not reading anything. You're not watching nothing positive. You have not been to no conference, no event. You have not paid for no type of mentorship. You don't have mentorship, and you have not done anything. But you getting a bag though. That's called getting a bag, and it's not effective. Because when you get a bag and you secure the bag, that's for everybody. Everybody eating off your security. You see what I'm saying? everybody is eating off of it. Meaning you at the point where you can teach and mentor in whatever area because you have successfully created a bag. And a bag ain't always money, y'all. Just see y'all. I'm gonna have to come back for that. A bag ain't always money. Y'all better get this. So anyhow, saying all this to say, we have to take responsibility for our actions. We have to take responsibility for allowing people to treat us the way we think that we should not be treated. And if you feel that somebody is treating you some type of way that you don't like, I feel like today you should let them know, listen, I don't like the way you handle me. I don't like the way you talk to me. I don't like the way you treat me. I don't like the way, or not even say I don't like, I feel like I'm being mistreated, or I feel that I'm being treated in a way that's making me whatever. Figure out a way to see it that's good for you. I don't know, because for me, I know I'm so sensitive. I'm sensitive. I just would be like, you making me feel some type of way. You're rubbing me wrong. I say something like that because this is an area for me. I'm still learning how to treat myself. So as I'm learning how to treat myself, I have to learn how to tell people, look, you making me feel, look. So I'm still worried about people's feelings right now when I'm telling them, don't make me feel some type of way. So I'm still learning. I'm just telling y'all, I got that part. I got the part of identifying I'm not being treated right. So now when somebody treat me a way that I feel that I shouldn't be treated, now I'm learning how to speak to them on that. So I can't tell y'all which way to say it, but I know you need to do it. You need to do it. You need to address that. You said this and you did that and it made me feel that way. You need to do it. I don't care how you get it done. You need to get it done. And you'll feel so much better afterwards. Give them a chance to apologize. Give them a chance to rectify. Give them a chance after that. Forgive them. Yeah. This is what's supposed to happen. After you realize you did something by letting them mistreat you, you let them know and you forgive them. Now, if they do it again, look, now that's a whole nother life we'll have to do. Y'all get me. I'm going on and on. I think it's time for me to go. But y'all get what I'm saying. I hope I have blessed somebody's spirit this morning because I'm telling y'all, I have blessed my own with this. You are responsible for yourself, and everything is not everybody else's fault. Some stuff is your fault, and you need to figure out what's your fault. Okay, y'all enjoy y'all day. I'm gonna get up off this live, but I have to figure out how do I get off of it. I don't see anything that say in. I think it's this right here. Y'all enjoy y'all. Oh, one more thing. Y'all enjoy y'all Saturday. Y'all see that lady right there? That's I want a body like that. So I keep it close to me. So when I get up, like you gotta do your squats, you gotta do your workout, you gotta go have your smoothie. But anyway. Listen, enjoy y'all Saturday. And listen, do not forget to love on yourself today. The best thing you can do for your life, not everybody else's life, is to love on you. Do something for you. Figure out some things that's going to make you happy and content with yourself. Figure out some things that's going to bring you closer to your trueness of yourself, right? A lot of times we're not true to ourselves. If you're not true to yourself, how can you be true to someone else, right? So when you start to love on yourself and get to know yourself, I'm telling you, you will be so fruitful. You will have so much to offer other people just with your presence, right? So I want you guys to love on yourself. Love on yourself today. Get closer and closer to yourself so that you can be the best version of you, y'all. Y'all enjoy y'all Saturday.